people inform or entertained, often using stories or coverage of recent events. Like for example, news articles, editorials, or interviews. And the last one is creative genres. Creative genres revolve around artistic writing, um, with the main goal being to entertain, move emotions, or narrate stories. Here, imagination and creative flair really takes center stage. Like for example, short stories, poems, and novels. And in conclusion, understanding these genre types helps categorize written works based on their purpose, audience, and format. Whether it is for academic or professional or scientific or legal or media or creative purposes, each genre plays a distinct role in communication. And that's all for my part po. Thank you.
Steps in doing genre analysis. Number 1, identifying the text genre. So identifying the genre helps you understand the text conventions, expectations, and process. And it determines the category or type of text like academic article, social media post, or a business report. For example, a research paper on a climate change published in a scientific journal is an example of academic article. Number 2, its purpose and audience. On analyzing the purpose and audience helps you grasp the text intended message, tone, and style. Purpose. It refers to text goals such as informing, persuading, or entertaining. Audience refers to target readers or listeners. For example, a brochure for a new medication would have the purpose of informing patients about benefits and side effects, and the target audience would be patients or healthcare professionals. Number 3, examine structure and organization. An examine structure and organization reveals how the text conveys its message and engages the audience. Structure refers to the text layout, format, and organizational patterns. An example of that is a business proposal, typically including an executive summary, company overview, market analysis, and financial projections. Number 4, look at language use. Examining language use helps you understand the text tone, style, and rhetorical strategies. Language use includes the features like vocabulary, syntax, and figurative language, and also formal, informal, and technical vocabulary. For example, a technical manual for a software product would use a formal, technical language and include instructions and diagrams to explain complex concepts. Number 5, compare with other examples. So comparing the text with other examples within the same genre helps you identify patterns, convictions, and variations. This step reveals what makes the text unique or typical within its genre. For example, comparing different academic articles on the same topic might reveal a common structures such as introductions, literatures, reviews, and conclusions. but also variations in the time, style, and methodology. Number 6. Draw insights about communication. Drawing insights about communication involves synthesizing your analysis to understand how the text works within its genre and what makes it effective. This step helps you develop a deeper understanding of audience expectations.
A pleasant morning to everyone. My name is Desire Jean E. Anog, and I will going to discuss the process of genre analysis. The first one is regularities of structure. Genre analysis entails identifying the recurring patterns, formats, and conventions that are typical of a specific genre. These regularities encompass the organizational framework, stylistic elements, and linguistic features that defines the genre. By scrutinizing this structure, analysts can discern the underlying rules and norms that govern how information is presented, organized, and conveyed with a particular genre. When we say scrutinizing, it means to examine something very carefully or to dissolve information carefully. In order for us to identify what genre, we should identify first the structure of the text or a communicative way. By scrutinizing structure, analysts can discern underlying rules and norms. By identifying the structure itself, we can identify what are the rules of the text, or we can identify what information is presented, what kind of genre is presented. So the second one is distinguish the text type. Through genre analysis, research aims to differentiate between various text types by examining the distinct structure and features that set them apart. So, this involves comparing and contrast, where we are going to identify the different types, or we're going to compare and contrast to organize the patterns and linguistic elements. The different genres to understand their unique identities. They are different type of genres, but in order to differentiate or to identify their different similarities and different, we're going to use the compare and contrast for us to identify the unique the type of genres or the uniqueness of each genres. By recognizing the specific characteristics, as I said, that distinguish one genres from another, analysts can classify texts into appropriate categories based on their structure and functional attributes. So we can categorize it based on the structure of a sentence or a word itself or a function itself. The third one is identifying the communicative purpose. Not all the genres based on written